So our next concept is self-inductance of a coaxial cable. So here what is mean by coaxial cable here? So here when two conductors are in same axis or when two conductors are in same axial line, that constitute a coaxial cable. That constitute a coaxial cable as shown in figure like this. Let us consider a coaxial cable of length L meters with a inner radius A meter and outer radius B meters with a medium between inner conductor and outer conductor as shown in figure. So see here my students, this is the inner conductor of a coaxial cable whose radius is A meters. This is the outer conductor of coaxial cable whose radius is B meters. In between them a medium is there. The permeability of medium is mu. Permeability of this medium is mu. So then here it is, the mean radius of this medium is capital R, and here the length of this coaxial cable is L meters. The current flows through this inner conductor is I meter, I amperes. Current through inner conductor I plus I because of it is enters, and the current leaving from this outer conductor then which is minus I. Outer conductor, that is minus. So now we already know that the magnetic flux density due to a coaxial cable here. So now here let this coaxial cable, let the coaxial cable is placed along z-axis. Figure coaxial cable. So we are already know that in third unit the coaxial cable means it is a straight conductor. So that means the magnetic field intensity in a coaxial cable is H is equal to I by 2 pi r if H bar is equal to I by 2 pi r A r bar ampere per meter, and the magnetic flux density B bar is equal to mu into I by 2 pi r into AR bar Weber per meter square, where mu is the permeability of the medium, where mu is the permeability of the medium. So then the flux enclosed in a coaxial cable is phi s equal to, we have the relationship for a closed surface integral of b bar dot ds bar. So then b bar dot ds bar is equal to mu into I by 2 pi r into r bar dot, here it is ds bar is there. Ds bar means here which has a 2 dimensions for coaxial cable. Those are radius and length which is along z axis. The coaxial cable is along z axis. That's why dr into ds into ar bar. Then ar bar dot ar bar is equal to 1. Then mu I by 2 pi r into dr, here it is dz. It is dz because of coaxial cable is placed along z axis. So then substituting equation 4 in equation 3, we get phi s equal to, here to evaluate closed surface integral which has 2 dimensions, that is first is which is along z axis whose length is L meters. We are already defined, consider for coaxial cable at the initial stage for this derivation. So then radius is from A to B. A is the radius of inner conductor and B is the radius of outer conductor. So now here it is that b bar dot ds bar means mu into I by 2 pi r dr dz. So this is for radius b greater than r greater than a. This is for radius b greater than r greater than a. So then if we can evaluate this surface integral, that is 2-dimensional integral, which is integral a to b mu into I by 2 pi r z, which is 0 to L, then integral a to b mu into I by 2 pi r into L. So then mu into I by 2 pi is constant, that is into L, integral a to b 1 by r dr, 1 by r dr. So here where r is nothing but radius, so then it's dr actually. Smaller, it is smaller, it is smaller. So then mu into I by L into 2 pi to L into I by 2 pi, integral 1 by r means natural logarithm of r from a to b, then mu into I into L by 2 pi, natural logarithm of b minus natural logarithm of a, then mu into I into L by 2 pi into natural logarithm of b by a. So which is flux enclosed in a coaxial cable, the units are Webers, which is continuation equation number 6, which is the continuation equation number 6. So now the flux linkages in a coaxial cable, psi s equal to n phi. So for n is equal to 1, psi is equal to phi, then that is equal to mu into I into L by 2 pi, natural logarithm of b by a. So then self inductance of a coaxial cable, is Ls equal to 5 by I for n is equal to 1, capital N. For number of conductors is equal to 1, then mu into I by L into 2 pi natural logarithm of B by A divided by IA, both are get cancel out. Then L is equal to mu into L by 2 pi natural logarithm of B by A Henries, which is the expression for self-inductance of a coaxial cable. So the self-inductance per unit length of a coaxial cable is L by small l. That means self-inductance per unit length is equal to mu by 2 pi into natural logarithm of B by A, where B be the radius of outer conductor and A be the radius of inner conductor. So then the Henry's, which is the equation number 9. This is the expression for self-inductance of a coaxial cable for n is equal to 1. If there is n number of turns for coaxial cable, the self-inductance is n into mu into L by 2 pi natural logarithm of B by A. But naturally, virtually, general application wise, there are no n number of turns for coaxial cable for few applications. Okay, thank you.